100 days in office and $5 trillion in investments. The White House releasing a statement today touting President Trump for securing trillions in new U.S.-based investments, setting the stage for a new age of American prosperity. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joining us. So these investments span across dozens of industries, Jeff, and the list keeps growing. Who else is making commitments?
According to the White House, IBM is investing $150 billion. Thermo Fisher, $2 billion, and Merck, $1 billion to help revitalize the American economy. But the administration says progress requires patience, even as concerns over the economy continue to rise. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt celebrating President Trump during his first 100 days in office, including the over $5 trillion in investments.
President Trump is America's businessman in chief, and that's why these trillions of dollars in investments are flooding to our country.
Jared Pinson, an economics professor at Cedarville University, tells us from manufacturing to artificial intelligence, dozens of companies like Apple, Eli Lilly, and Merck announcing investments in the U.S. to help revitalize the American economy.
Multiplier effects is what we like to say. So a new job is added and their spending goes into other businesses, and those businesses see a bump and that spending continues.
But Ray Hill, also an economics and finance expert, believes what's not being talked about in this release
is all the investments that are not being made today because of the uncertainty about tariff policy and everything else.
Polls show there are rising concerns about the economy and tariffs, but these investments are the administration's counter-argument.
Under President Trump, there has never been a better time to invest in America.
And President Trump, since taking office, continues to preach patience.
We really inherited a terrible economy, as you know, with a lot of problems, including loss of manufacturing.
Now, earlier this month, Trump announced countries that did not retaliate against U.S. tariffs would receive a reprieve, instead facing a blanket tariff of 10%. China's base tariff, however, is still 145%. Reporting for the National News Desk, I'm Jeff Harris.